Hello everybody, I'm Coach Moore and I'm so excited to work with your girls for this upcoming year. I'm the head Pom coach here at Queen Creek High School and this is my first year as a teacher and as a coach. In fact, there's an entirely new coaching staff this year for Pom. So your head coach for JV will be Anna Braille Fager and your assistant coach will be Ariel Lemke. You'll be receiving an introductory email from them sometime over the next couple days. Earlier this week in an email, I said that there was a tentative meeting on Wednesday, and there will not be a meeting on Wednesday. So instead, I made this video to give you some of the most pertinent information about this upcoming season. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can here. However, I'm sure that there will still be some remaining questions. So please feel free to reach out to me or Coach Anna Brielle at any time, and we can help you out and answer all your questions. On Friday, I gave your daughter an information packet, so please sign that and return these items to me absolutely no later than Tuesday. I recommend having this packet in front of you as I talk through these next couple of things. First of all, please grab the document that says Spirit Line Constitution. I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail here, I'll just overview some of the most important points, but it pretty much says that your daughter is bound to conducting herself respectfully and professionally by choosing to be on this team. She's required to maintain grade eligibility, which means her grades must stay above 65% in each class at any given time. If it drops below that 65% more than twice over the course of the semester, then you are off the team. She must maintain a strong attendance record and be present for at least 4 class periods on game and performance days. Both parents and dancers must communicate about absences in a timely manner. Your daughter must behave respectfully towards teachers and coaching staff. And this constitution also outlines practice and game etiquette. So, for example, the girls are not allowed to have acrylic nails or brightly colored nail polish. We can talk about that more in class. I'll speak to your girls about that. And also, there is no gum and there are no piercings allowed. All piercings must be removed for games and for practices. The exception would be small stud earrings for practice. I'm okay with that. But besides that, jewelry and nails can become a safety hazard. Dancers are not allowed to use drugs or alcohol, and the presence at a party with illegal substances is reason for immediate dismissal for the team. We're trying as much as we can to keep these girls out of trouble. The dancers must travel with the team and cannot be picked up from away events, for example, competitions, from anybody except for their legal guardian. So no aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, best friend's mom, boyfriends. It has to be you guys, their legal guardians, that pick them up. Otherwise, they have to take the bus home with the rest of the team. Basically, this constitution says that the members of the team have to conduct themselves in a manner that, quote unquote, cannot be criticized. Basically, the way I explain this to the girls is if they're about to do something irresponsible or questionable and Pom pops into their head, then it's probably something that they shouldn't be doing. So please read through this document with your daughter before signing the agreement so that there are no surprises and so that you both understand exactly how to manage specific situations regarding absences, grade eligibility, behavior standards, and practice etiquette. It is very important that these girls conduct themselves in a way that positively reflects on the school and also the team. So I will not hesitate to remove a student from the team if they are not in compliance with this constitution. I take it very seriously. The first item in this packet is, in the other packet, is the demerit system. So this demerit system basically takes the Constitution and it puts it into a point system. Offenses to the Constitution are worth certain points, and if a team member accumulates 12 points over the course of the season, then they will be dismissed from the team. So points are bad. Your kids do not want points. The next page on the packet is an attendance sheet, and it explains how to communicate about absences and what the repercussions are for missing practices and performances. So please review this with your dancer. The next document is a cost sheet, and this breaks down the estimated costs for the whole season. As you can see, or I guess not on this specifically, but further down in that same packet, you'll be able to see that the first payment was due on Friday. I have not received payments from everybody yet, which means I have not been able to purchase the Poms for games, which is obviously very important. So by tomorrow, please send these payments. Each student owes a $40 check written to Cresta Book, for bows, and then also a $185 check for Poms and miscellaneous items in the bookstore. I just wanted to make sure we have some money in that account. I'll be very clear as we move forward exactly what that money goes to. Also by Tuesday, I will send out a link to an online clothing store where you can purchase game day clothing. So your daughter is required to purchase the 2 JV shirts. Please, please, please make sure that you're purchasing the correct shirts. There were a couple girls also added to varsity, so there will be varsity attire on there. Your girls will need to purchase the black short sleeve shirt and then also the white tank top. It'll be very clearly marked, but I just want to reiterate that. And then they are also required to purchase a pair of athletic shorts. You can also purchase a team jacket and a backpack at this time, but those are optional items. So that means there are a total of 3 items that you have to purchase: the 2 shirts and the shorts. Those will add up to approximately $125, and then the 2 optional items if you would like. These items must be ordered by Wednesday night at midnight. I know that this is a really speedy process. However, football season starts within a month of these JV tryouts, so these purchases must be made very quickly. Oh, and speaking of urgent costs, I have gold cards from some girls, but not from everybody. So please, please, please go online and fill out the student athlete form on the QCHS athletic website as soon as possible. You can also pay the $100 student athletic fee to the school online or at the bookstore. Your daughter cannot participate in after-school practices until I have received their gold card. So if you have any questions about this, then please contact me as soon as possible so we can get your kids dancing. And the packet also states that the girls will need black leggings and white shoes that meet specific requirements by August 23rd. Do not take the tags off of these items until they have been approved by Coach Anna Brielle. Your girls will know exactly what to look for in terms of the leggings and the shoes. So you can just ask them, and I believe it's listed in the packet also. Next in the packet is a list of important dates. So I know you can't see them very well here, but please check the packet and mark your calendars, and encourage your dancers as well to mark their calendars. Some of the dates are tentative. It is imperative for the progress of your daughter and the success of the team as a whole that she's present at each game and performance and event. So I will be in communication with you guys about these events and what they exactly they entail as they get closer. But like I said, a couple of them are tentative, so keep an eye out for that. I want to talk about the practice schedule also. So the girls, as you probably already know, have been switched into 6-hour Pom. This is awesome because it gives the opportunity for us to practice every day. The after-school practices will be held Tuesday through Thursday from 2 until 3:30. So we'll go right from 6th hour, which starts at 1, and then we'll dance until 3:30. So Monday and Friday will ideally be used for technique and conditioning, while Tuesday and Thursday will be used for choreography and practice. But sometimes things come up and we have to practice a little more, and we'll lose probably the conditioning day first. So I also want to touch base on a couple more things. So first of all, as a coach, I admire work ethic and communication above absolutely everything else. So my promise to you and my promise from all of the rest of the coaching staff is that we'll give your students our absolute best every single day. So therefore, in return, we want the same thing from your kids. If you or your dancer ever has any concern or question, comment, recommendation, anything, then please, please, please come to us as your coaching staff first. We are always open to ideas and discussions that will better the team. Also, I just want to reiterate, I will adhere very, very closely to the behavioral policies that are stated in the Constitution and take appropriate action when necessary. I have high expectations for professionalism when it comes to arriving on time, attendance, attire, behavior, both in and outside of practices. And so, yes, I will be very strict with that and follow the behavioral policies. Also, this is for our returning members. We have a couple of really awesome returning members to the JV team this year. There are major changes happening in the dance program and in the Pom program, so there will be a couple things that are going to be a little bit different at first, But please just be patient as this really huge transition is taking place. And like I said before, always reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns, and we're more than happy to discuss things with you. Yeah. And very lastly, there seems to have been a bit of a disconnect over the past couple years between JV and varsity. So this year, JV and varsity will actually practice together at least, or hopefully for 2 days per week, between 1 and 2 days per week. And also each JV member has already been assigned a varsity sister. And we decided to do this just because we want the JV team members to be elevated as much as possible and encouraged by the varsity team instead of separate. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm so excited to get to work with your girls this season. It's going to be an absolutely great year. So please feel free to reach out for me if you have any questions. I'll talk to you guys later, and I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.